In this video I will show progress that I made in the last 2 weeks. It was mostly creating new assets, trying to make maps and working toward a game trailer. At the end of the video I will show a raw sketch for the game trailer. I changed the colors of most assets to make them much brighter. I think the shadows look pretty nice, so if you have two shadows that go on top of each other, they will not become darker, it will merge automatically. And anything like the character that goes under the shadow, you can see the shadow on it. And this is something that I will do for all objects, like this new cactus and grass here. Moving on, I started making a map. So this is a rectangle with a main road and desert in the south. I wanted the map to generate the trees, cactus and weeds automatically, so the first thing I did was to make a perimeter. So you can see here that I have 4 trees, one of each extremity of the zone. Here I'm going to spawn 50 trees inside the zone, and it looks alright, but one big problem that I have is that I spawn trees in the desert and on the roads, and I don't want that. A solution I thought about was to subdivide the map in small zones. For example, zone 1 would be only trees and grass, and zone 4 would be only cactus. And I would exclude the roads. Small zones like that are very easy to do by using Unity units. It worked well, there was no more trees on the roads, no more trees in the desert, but I was still not 100% satisfied because often 2 trees would spawn very close to each other, and often there would be large parts of land without any trees, without anything spawning. I went back to Unity and decided to place spawn points manually. So for now it is not a complete random generation. It is the trees will spawn near the spawn points in a certain radius. This way the distribution will be pretty even, but it will also have a bit of a random factor. It is not completely static. Here we have another map, and we can now feed the chicken. There is also a well to get water, wooden chicken coops, and castle walls. My idea for the story of the game is that it would begin in a castle. The player would be a serf, kind of a peasant slave that is just about to be granted his freedom by the king. During the first 20 or 30 minutes, the player would complete a series of quests. For his last days as a peasant that works in the castle, that would be the tutorial. The player would learn the basics of the game by growing crops, feeding chickens, bringing packs of woods, building a little house, things like that. At the end of the tutorial, the player will receive his freedom and a few things to help him in his journey, maybe an axe and a bit of materials to build a tent outside. He will then be free to exit the castle and start building his own place, starting from nothing. There is one last thing that I can show you. It is a sketch for a game trailer. I had a lot of fun making the sketch. My plan is to remake it this summer by using gameplay footage. After watching the sketch, let me know in the comments if you have an idea for a game name that would fit well. Here it goes.